You all might think that Soulja Boy was just clashing with Marlon Wayne, but it turns out the real battle is with all the messy secrets he's been hiding. What started as a small comment on the radio has now forced years of hidden truths into the spotlight, and believe me, they're even messier than we ever expected. Remember when 50 Cent blamed a ratings drop on gay stuff? It wasn't just a random jab, it was a way of calling out the truth. That comment felt like a mirror reflecting the very issues these men have been hiding for years. It exposed more than just a minor dispute. Most of us already know the basics by now. Soulja Boy recently performed at a crypto event during Trump's inauguration weekend. And right after that, Marlon casually dismissed him in a radio interview. Many are saying that Soulja Boy has been canceled for a while now, and it seems like his fame and fortune are slowly slipping away.
Soulja Boy, he been canceled. Nobody cares Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy better go get that check. Yeah, I don't think he had hits in.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
But here's something you might not realize. Soulja Boy's explosive reaction isn't just for show. When you've got so many secrets lurking in your closet, even the tiniest jab feels like a major threat. That's why he jumped on Twitter, almost immediately firing off a comeback like, "I can't believe I'm arguing with someone dressed like a white chick." It was a quick, insecure attack that revealed just how much he's trying to hide. Marlon, a seasoned comedian who's seen it all, wasn't having any of that. He struck back by dismantling the image Soulja Boy has so carefully built over the years. The industry has been whispering about Soulja Boy's many contradictions for a long time, like that detailed interview on Tasha K's podcast, where William dropped receipts about an encounter with him, describing his condo layout, naming the bottles in his liquor cabinet, and even pointing out tattoos you can't.
I loved it. I had some Louis, it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, "Take this, you white, right?" Like he kept, like he's very like into like the race play stuff. But here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk.
See in public photos. Details like these are so specific, they just can't be made up. And it wasn't just William speaking out. Viva Fox hinted at these issues years ago while discussing an XXL cover featuring Soulja Boy and 50 Cent.
What were your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, the pot calling the kettle black zone.
When 50 Cent made that comment about gay stuff affecting ratings, Viva's response was a clear reminder that she's been in the game long enough to know what's really going on behind the scenes. It was like she was saying, "I know exactly what these men are really up to." Then, things took an even darker turn. In less than a minute, Soulja Boy's reaction shifted from a quick comeback to a full-blown transphobic attack. Instead of addressing the real issues, he started lashing out, especially when he went after Marlon's transgender son, Kai. In the world of Hollywood and music, everyone's business is known, even if it's not discussed openly. By attacking Kai, Soulja Boy not only crossed a line, he gave Marlon the perfect reason to fight back even. Marlon didn't waste any time. He dropped a country diss track that exploded online. As soon as that track hit, it seemed like the game was over for Soulja Boy. The song was shared in every group chat, played at clubs, and even hit the radio. Overnight, Marlon transformed from just another actor clapping back to a viral force, with lyrics that cut deeper than any joke could. Things escalated further when TMZ caught Marlon outside a Los Angeles restaurant. Instead of cooling things down, he went even further on camera.
2 songs, and I only remember one of them. Watch me, you! Beef with me, get out of here.
He didn't hold back, saying, "You can't do 2 songs, I only remember one of them. Watch. Me, you, and beef with me, get out of here." Then he delivered a final verbal knockout, painting a picture where Soulja Boy would be cast as a crackhead, or a mix of a crackhead and a meth head in a movie. His words were blunt, simple, and they hit hard. Soulja Boy's biggest mistake came right after that. Rather than backing off, he escalated by targeting KAI, Marlon's transgender son. This wasn't just another attack on his image, it was a personal blow. In both Hollywood and music, personal. Lives are kept under wraps until forced into the open. By attacking KAI, Soulja Boy not only insulted a family member, he handed Marlon permission to go even further, leading to more of his hidden skeletons falling out. One of the wildest parts of this story is the night at Soulja Boy's mansion that turned into a scene straight out of a crime show. What was meant to be a celebration for his new album ended in chaos. According to Soulja Boy, masked intruders broke into his home, forcing him to act like an action hero. He described several masked figures running through his house and even claimed he had to fire his weapon. But dig deeper. The real story is far more complicated. It turns out the shooting incident involved a man named Droop, and the two versions couldn't be more different. While Soulja Boy said random masked men invaded his home, Droop claims he and his crew were actually part of Soulja Boy's team. They weren't random intruders. They were people who signed on with him, promised exposure, production credits, and even a share of the streaming revenue. Instead, after months of hard work, creating content and planning dance moves, they ended up with nothing.
How much do you feel the Soulja Boy owes?
Everything he got, he owed me.
Realistically, man.
Everything. From the dances that he used to wear, to the dance move, to the clothes with the paint on it.
All of that was us.
That was us all.
When Droop confronted Soulja Boy about using their track without permission or proper payment, things got heated. Droop even admitted he slapped Soulja Boy twice, saying, "What are you gonna do about that?" According to Droop, that's when Soulja Boy pulled out a gun. His version paints a night that went horribly wrong. A simple argument turned violent. After the confrontation, Droop managed to escape and was rushed to the hospital, only to wake up later in handcuffs. In a shocking twist, it turned out Soulja Boy had already given his version of events to the police. Because of that, Al was charged with attempted robbery and faced a potential 25-year prison sentence. What's even more baffling is how Soulja Boy's story kept changing. First, he said there were 5 masked intruders, then 3, and even the descriptions of the weapons shifted with every interview. Even more interesting, Soulja Boy's former right-hand man, who split with him long ago, backed up his story, though his shaky voice suggested something truly traumatic happened that night. Despite these conflicting accounts, people on the streets are still left, wondering which version is the truth. This isn't just about one night gone wrong, it's a pattern. Many artists who have worked with Soulja Boy claim he lures them in with promises of fame, production help, and payments that never materialize, while all the credit and all the profit ends up with him. Soulja Boy's business tactics have always been shrouded in doubt. Think back to when he claimed he was the first rapper to launch a gaming console, when in reality, it was just a rebranded Chinese emulator sold at an inflated price. Or remember, when he boasted about owning a massive mansion, which later turned out to be nothing more than an Airbnb rental. And then there was that whole Trump inauguration crypto event where he boldly stated he only answers to the highest bidder. His endless string of contradictions shows he talks a big game.
Obama ain't never put no money in my pocket. Kamala ain't never put no money in my pocket. Trump put money in my pocket.
But when it comes to backing up those claims, he falls short every time. All these inconsistencies and broken promises are exactly why Marlon's roast hit so hard. Marlon wasn't just dishing out insults, he was exposing a man who spent more time claiming to be the first or best than actually building a real, lasting career. His words cut deep, revealing the truth behind all the hype. Now, as the fallout continues in real time, big sponsors have already started pulling their checks, and Soulja Boy's streaming numbers are taking a massive hit. On the flip side, Marlon's star is rising faster than ever. He's landing offers from major studios for projects focusing on the LGBTQ+ community, and he's even been inducted into the NAACP Image Awards Hall of Fame. It seems while Soulja Boy's secrets come to light and his credibility crumbles, Marlon is building an empire based on real talent and honesty. This whole drama shows the real side of the entertainment industry. There's an unspoken code everyone follows. Certain things stay off the table until someone pushes too far. When Soulja Boy attacked Marlon's son with hateful personal words, he crossed a line that should never be crossed. And once that happened, the hidden truths came crashing out into the open. Each new revelation proving there's so much more behind the surface than we ever imagined. At the end of the day, this saga is a lesson for anyone in the spotlight. When your career is built on empty claims and promises, it doesn't take long for your true self to be exposed. Soulja Boy may have once been a pioneer of internet rap, marketing, but now he's just a cautionary tale, an example of what happens when you trade authenticity for flash, leaving behind nothing but broken trust and empty promises. So, as we watch this story unfold and the industry react, the big question remains: who really won this beef? Was it Soulja Boy with his hollow claims and fading fame, or did Marlon with his honest, hard-hitting comebacks truly come out on top? New details keep emerging every day, and it seems there might be even more secrets just waiting to be exposed. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know who you think really came out on top in this wild clash. Every new piece of information adds more fuel to the fire, and in the world of entertainment, there's always another secret waiting to be uncovered.